Ozra's in here. Today we have a brand new update. I guess it's the Halloween themed update. Get a new hero, Enchantress. Get a couple of other really neat things. I'm just going to try to go pretty quickly and go over what I guess the highlights of the update. So we'll go here real quickly. Clash Lords 2 update. Alright, number 1, Flying Hero Enchantress joins the Clash and experience your powers with the brand new Mercenary class of Witch. Obviously, I don't have her. I spent about 12,000 gems that I've been saving up from the monthly package, and the nice little, turn in 5,000 gems to get 8,000 in return. So I had about 12,000 gems saved up. Did not get her, which, whatever. I did, you'd be happy to know, got 3 Blitz Bombers, 2 Air Elites, and a Savage Chief, though. So I was pretty jazzed about that. New equipment added, Thorne Bow. Oh, by the way, the new hero is incredibly overpowered. Kind of like a mixture of a Renee Vin, Dark Rider, and maybe even like a Hydrosaur thrown in. Plus, she has the, and what I consider her best attribute is increases the attack of all your heroes. I don't know if it's mercenaries and heroes, but anyway, it increases the attack by 30%, which is pretty huge. The fact that she can revive and heal and give shields and all that is just kind of a, whatever, line you up, just a little bonus. But the increase in the attack is that's something no other hero can do. So that's pretty impressive. I would like to be able to experience it firsthand, but it looks like it might be a while. Okay, going on to the Thorne Bow. Thorne Bow is basically, it looks like it's geared for the sharpshooters, much like the Tome is geared for the wizard guys. Pretty much, it's like the Thunderblade. It shoots out some bows. It does a little pushback effect. I don't have one, so I can't really show you. So take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. It's basically what I've read and seen from other people. But in essence, it's like the Thunderblade. Well, let's see. I'll actually take the time to go read it. Thorne Bow. Heroes equipped with Thorne Bow can fire an arrow at an enemy after every 8 attacks. Enemies hit will be bound by vines, reducing their speed and dealing some damage for 4 seconds. Also reduce the speed of the enemies near the original target. Increases the range of all sharpshooters. I think that's kind of the big one right there. This is kind of like a Thunderblade, but it increases the range of the mercenaries for sharpshooters. So pretty big. Also, you can see I got 5 shards. I'll show you where you can get the shards. El Dorado. It's in the 4th. Start at the beginning. That's Thunderblades. That's Tomes. That's Dragon Hearts. This one used to be Thunderblades, but now the boss gives you Thunderblades. And it gives you Thorned bow shards. So they added that, and I'm assuming you can get it later on, but that's as far as I've gotten. So that's the Thorn Bow. I think the next thing that the update went over was some Halloween events and automated campaigns. So new features, auto battle. I went over that in another video. I'll kind of show you real quickly here. Auto clear for the campaign clash, auto clear for the dungeons, the solo campaign, and the auto raid. AFK. I guess you can set it going for a couple hours while you go to work. Your boss would be appreciative of you putting your phone in your pocket for a little while. Personalize your base with the newly added graphics and whatever. I'm sure some people get into that. I could care less. New Halloween event added. I'll show you that in a little second. New mutagen and XP items available in the shop. I have no idea what these guys are thinking sometimes. They can do something fantastic and just give you, and then they do something stupid. I'm going to show you the XP eggs. The ratio is like 1,000 gems for, I don't know, maybe 3 or 5 coral eggs. It's just, I can't imagine anybody ever doing that. Improve the rank and season rewards for Lord's League. You get a few more souls now when you're higher up, which is good. Anything that adds for not doing anything else is a bonus in my book. And then adjusted the treasure hunt rewards. So I'm going to go over the auto battles real quick. I'm going to show you the Halloween events. I just got to show you the coral eggs for 1,000 gems because I just think it's so stupid. And then the treasure hunt rewards, which I will show you. I got a lot of spins today because I spent 12,000. But we still the 500,000 there. We have 3,000 souls got moved from down here to up there. That used to be 50 shards, and now it's 50 Enchantress shards. So it used to be 50 random shards. By random, it meant Air Elite or Blitz Bomber or whatever. The Coral Egg, 100 gems, 100 mutagen right here. That got added. This one's still 50 here, and now this one over here, oh, it's down. Well, we'll keep going around. That's still 1,000 gems, and I've yet to meet anybody who ever rolled a 6 out of the gate. I would love to meet you if you have. Roll again. This is 20,000 souls instead of 10,000. 50 mutagens, exactly the same place, times 3. The only thing that's really good for is that I always seem to end my rolls on a times 3, and I thought I was going to get it today. You can see I got the Enchantress was the last one. 200 rings, I don't know, I think it used to be 120. Another Coral Egg. 1,000 mutagen. I got a lot of spins today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spins, and you can see what I didn't get. If I'd have gotten a few more spins, I'd probably have gotten some Coral Eggs. Anyway, 1,000 rings, 500 jewels, 2,000 rings. They changed to Ambrosia to 250 Ambrosia shards instead of Arctic Lord. This is 60,000 souls, and then roll again. So overall, very pleased with the changes they made here. And I'll never get the good ones. I was actually impressed. I got the Enchantress shards, but you can see I spent 12,000 gems to get it. So not like they came cheaply. All right, the other thing, and this is just comical, but I have to go. This is what they added. First of all, a 200 mutagen for 1,000 gems. Not bad, because the old one, and they still have it in here, is 100 mutagen for 1,080 gems. I never bought those. I probably will never buy these, but I could actually see myself maybe making that plunge if I was 200 mutagen away. More importantly, if I had 1,000 gems that I didn't have earmarked for something already. But then here's the funny one up here in the top corner is the 3 coral eggs for 1,000 gems. So for 330 gems, you can get yourself 22,500 XP, or you can just do 5 or 6 resource raids to get the same thing. The other thing, the base themes, one of them's 5 million coins, the other one's 5,000 gems. Oh, you can buy the sword too. You don't have to get the sword. You can buy it in the shop. It's 5,000 gems. You don't have to get the shard. I will be getting it by getting the shards. I won't be paying 5,000 gems for a sword for my Chiron. Although it is nice. I can wait. What else? Auto battle. First of all, auto clear for dungeons. You just click that after you've restarted. You can auto clear it. Same thing as for the solo campaign. Auto raid. You basically go in and pick your 5 heroes. You can set it for 2 hours, 10 hours. You start it. It gives you the awards. You can end it. You won't get anything if you end it early. Every 10 minutes you'll get something. Every hour you get a chest with three items in it, just like you would get a chest from every resource raid. So every hour you get 1 chest. So for 2 hours, if you let it go the whole time, you would get 2 chests or 6 items. Or if you had the city treaty, times 5. 10 hours is the same thing, just multiply by 10 instead of 2. The way this works, these heroes, it appears that it's going off of the skill level, not the level of the beast. And I'll give you an example. This blockhead, I think, is like a skill of 16 versus this Sapphirex, which is a 20. So I'm at 36,500 gems every 10 minutes. If I take Sapphirex out and put the higher level guy in, it goes down. But that's because Sapphirex' skill is much higher. It also doesn't look like they're taking into effect evolution. I can't really prove that too much because I don't really have any high evolution guys with low skill on my but I can't prove that they're not taking into account evolution, but I know they're not taking into account level as much as they're taking into account skill. So I got my 5 guys with 20 skills, and I get the most from it. I set them to go, and then I come back later. So just you set it to go. I'm going to turn it off because I want to do a quick raid here with auto battle. Yeah, I want to end that. The other thing, the Halloween event. Basically, your first 10 battles in the resource raids that you get free chest. For every Ambrosia, Enchantress, Renee Van, Dark Rider, or Skull Mage that you have in your group, when you get the kill, you get an extra reward, which they're pretty nice. It's mutagen charge gems, obviously the 50,000 chest. But so if you actually had all 5 of them, or let's be realistic, if you had Ambrosia, Renee Van, Dark Rider, Skull Mage, and you can actually clear it with those 4, maybe throw a Pounder and a Abyss Demon in there to clear, then you should be able to get 4 extra rewards. Just for bringing those 4 characters along with you. And obviously, if you can get Enchantress, you could get all 5. If you could get Ambrosia to carry the weight for you. So bring those guys along with you the first 10 raids you do. It's definitely well worth it. Also, Lord's League, I can't afford to bring them with me in Lord's League. But I imagine if your Ambrosia was part of your main group, or your Renee Vin, or even Skull Mage, if you're running kind of like a wizard group. But anyway, if you take those guys along with you on your Lord's League, you got 10 fights there. If you get 3 chests, 3 stars, you get 3 chests, and then you get 3 reward per hero that you bring along with you. Don't know how long it's going to last, but I was able to get 10 more Enchantress shards. I got some Ambrosia shards. I'll show you the Enchantress shards, just because I wasn't actually pleased that they dropped. It seems IGG is doing a much better job of giving us other ways to get shards. So yeah, I have 60 Enchantress shards. I got 50 from the dice roll, and then I got 10 from bringing her along with me on the resource rates. The last thing I want to do, and I'm in 12 minutes. I was hoping to go for 10. Auto battle. Basically, what you do, you click the set attack formation. You come here to auto battle. Underneath each one of the heroes, you see an active skill order and a divine skill order. In essence, what you're going to do is you're going to put the order of which you want each. So for Abyss Demon, you can't see me clicking, but I'm clicking that little gray box underneath him, and this shows up. I want him to go first, and then Pangoli. Once again, you can't see me clicking, but under him I have a 2. But if I wanted to change it to I don't want it to do, or I want it to go to 3. If I change it to 3, then Chiron's going to go to no skill. But I want Pangoli 2, Chiron 3, Great Sage 4, and a Sapphirex 5. The Divines, you put them in the same type of order. If you don't want to use their Divine, you can just go no skill. The way this works, when you go and do a resource raid, it's actually pretty neat. The active skills are very effective. The Divines, they're just going to spam them every 4 seconds or so. It's pretty useless, especially if you want to save your Divines. But you put your guys down, and right here between the spells and that Chiron, you just click that auto battle, and when you do, it's just going to go through. As soon as it has enough rage, it's going to click the skills in the order that you told it to, and then for the Divines, it's going to click them in the order you told it to, but it's going to give about 3 or 4 seconds in between clicking each one. Excuse me. So I can't imagine they let you set it up for Battle Royale. They let you set it up for Arena. I don't really know why anybody would want to not be hands-on with Arena or Battle Royale. I guess if you were all 200 level heroes, maybe you could just cruise through it, but I'm more of a hands-on guy. I mean, Battle Royale, you only have 2 fights. You give it your all. Holy cow. And then Arena, I mean, I get deity, but goodness gracious, do I struggle to get it. So I definitely wouldn't want to be automated on deity. I have to get a little creative sometimes. The other thing that is kind of a downer about this, besides the fact that your Divines just kind of get spammed early on in the fight, is you can't override anything. Once again, you're not going to be able to see, but I'm trying to click the Divine. Well, shit. Sorry. Well, shoot. I didn't click auto battle. So let me surrender. I'm going to click auto battle, and then I'm going to try to click the Divines, and you'll see that I won't be able to. All right, click auto battle, and now I'm trying to click the Divines, and it just says unable to use skill in auto battle mode, which is kind of a little frustrating, because if I really need to get a, like my Pounder Divine, I probably would want to save that for when he needs it, so I wouldn't put it in the automated, but in order to use it, I would have to click off auto battle and then click his Divine and then click auto battle back on, which restarts it back with the number 1 guy. So It's definitely better than what we have, but it's got some flaws. A couple of maybe a timing. If we could put the time in between the divines, would be a little nicer. Um, just so I could time like the Chiron a little better. Like I wanted to go off with his second spell or whatever. There's some things I wish you could do, make it a little, but whatever. It's a good start. I really am pleased with it. So overall, I give a really big nod for this update. I doubt I will never see the Enchantress. You know, maybe with shards, Lord's Gone Wild, but I'm not the guy that's going to get her in a 10 times roll. I can promise you that. So anyway, I think it's a great update. Overall, everything is pretty nice. There's no big bugs. I think there was a problem with guilds earlier, but they got that ironed out. And so I give this one an A+. And actually, if you want to see the Enchantress in action, Simply Unholy has a YouTuber. He's got a video out. IGG gave him, I guess, a little sneak peek with one of their tester accounts. And he gets to go in and doesn't really get to use it in battle a whole lot, but he does kind of go through and show you what it goes up to, with 20 skill, the aid. So it's a really good little video. You can actually see how powerful the potential she has as especially as a hero. I can't imagine too many groups if you had one not being able to find a spot for her. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Click like, subscribe, and if you have any questions, concerns, whatever, just let me know. Appreciate it.